Well, hello everyone. Today's April the 17th and it's a Friday. And what do I always say? Let's get into it right now. So, big news today. Government planned for phased reopening of parts of the economy while the U.S. benchmark for oil slides even more, falling below $19 a barrel. Folks, did you ever think that oil in the foreseeable future would be this low? Markets held up after news the Chinese economy contracted 6.8% in the last quarter from a year earlier. Not good. It's the worst downturn since 1979. Sentiment was lifted by news that White House guidelines outline a phased approach to reopening businesses, schools, and other areas of life. Now, the biggest news for the week, and this is what I'm here to do today, talk about the biggest news for the week, is University of Chicago Phase 3 clinical trial data for the drug remdesivir for the treatment of coronavirus showed encouraging results. Study found that most of the patients treated with remdesivir had rapid recoveries and fever and respiratory symptoms and were discharged in less than 1 week. That's huge. Following this news, stock market rallied. This news came out last night. The Dow pre-opened 700 points. Huge, huge, huge. Moreover, the shares of the company, Gilead, ticker symbol GILD, it's Gilead Science, developer of remdesivir, surged 16%. Now, they recruited 125 patients. 113 were severely ill. They were treated with their 2 late-stage clinical trials, and they're looking now to recruit 4,000 patients. But things are looking really, really good. That's the biggest surprise of the week. But even bigger than that is the fact that the NASDAQ, look at this thing. Bear market, what bear market? The QQQ went as low as 164. We're 4 days now above both the 50-day moving average and the 200-day moving average. This is turning into a bullish market. If we can get above the 224 level, we're going to be hovering near all-time highs again. Now, I know that sounds really odd, but it is what it is. If you look at the S&P, if you look at the S&P 500, you will see that we're not there yet. We just passed the 50-day. We're still below the 200-day. We've got a little more upside. But the QQQ, the NASDAQ 100, it doesn't have a lot of those industrial energy production stocks. It's more focused on technology and consumer discretionary stocks and a lot of healthcare stocks. And as we know this morning, the biggest surprise of the week is GILD, Gilead Pharmaceuticals. And that's giving NASDAQ a huge boost, a really, really good boost. Now, I want to look at sentiment levels really quick to give you guys an idea of whether or not we're getting overbought. I haven't looked at sentiment for a while because we've been oversold for quite a bit, but it looks like things are changing. So if we look at the NASDAQ 100, we still have only 45% of stocks trading above the 200-day moving average, which means we've got plenty of upside left. Plenty of upside left. Now, let's look at the NASDAQ Composite. This has a lot more overall stocks, not as many pure growth stocks as the NASDAQ 100 does. The NASDAQ 100 is 100 of the biggest NASDAQ stocks, whereas the NASDAQ Composite includes more stocks. But if you look at the NASDAQ, you will see most of it is growth, health, consumer discretionary, and technology. And even the entire NASDAQ, which hasn't been all that strong going down, it's been mimicking the S&P, it's still above the 200-day moving average. Notice the price action just crossed back up. I'm liking this a lot. So if this drug, it's hard to pronounce this, remdesivir. If this drug remdesivir really pans out, and I think it's going to pan out, it's going to completely level the playing field and turn this market upside down. Because remember, the market always anticipates everything ahead of time. It's always discounting everything that's known. It's not looking at what happened. It's looking at what's going to happen. And if these drug trials continue, and if America opens up, and if the market cap of the NASDAQ keeps going up, we're going to be out of this hellhole that we've been in for the last 2 months a lot sooner than anyone has anticipated. Now, folks, This week has not been pretty. We've got over 22 million Americans applying for unemployment in the past 30 days. Actually, let's see here. Actually, maybe even slightly less, like 28 days. And the numbers could jump. And they'll probably jump before things get better. Things will get a little bit worse. But I like the fact that we're seeing some positive response from late-stage patients from this drug. Now, with an estimated 18 months for our economy to start recovering, that's huge. It could be better with this drug, but that's the estimate right now, 18 months. Americans are desperate for a new source of income. Right now, traders are looking to make money. Those checks, those Fed checks, a lot of people are not getting them. They're delayed. People are looking for income. And I've got good news for you. I found a way for investors to start making $1,700, $2,500, even $4,750 weekly. And I'm going live today at 1 p.m. Eastern Time to show you exactly how to do it. Have no fear. Roger's here, and I'm going to help you weekly income consistently to get you out of the mess. Forget Fed checks. This is better. The strategy involves rating large companies like Amazon, Walmart, Tesla, and it has the potential to generate, I'm not kidding you, quadruple digit gains. That's what the average investors are making in this market. All in a very quick, in a very reliable manner, not holding positions months at a time, not knowing what your risk reward is, none of that stuff. Clean, simple, easy, effortless, consistent income you can count on a weekly basis. Follow the link below or follow the button at the end of this video. Folks, you don't want to miss out. This is going to be an extremely time-sensitive event. I decided to do this at the last minute because I see people are hurting right now. Those Fed checks are not coming. I'm here to help. Tune in today at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. You don't want to miss out. I'm going to be going live. I'm going to help you get out of this mess faster than the Fed. Follow the link below. Register. It's happening 1 p.m. Eastern Time today. Don't miss out. Talk soon and have a great weekend.